Hello everyone, Killer Winston here, and yes, I know, it's been 2 entire months since I've uploaded a single video, which to that I am terribly sorry about. And the reason for that is, well, basically school. But yeah, now that a new semester of school has begun, I have little to no time to upload and record a video. So my schedule of uploading videos is ruined. But don't worry, I will at least upload a video each month, at best maybe once 2 weeks. I don't know, school is just unpredictable, but I'll at least try to record and upload videos whenever I can and whenever I have free time. So in short, new videos on this channel will be less often, so I'm terribly sorry for that. But with that out of the way, let's get into today's video. What if Deku had solo leveling part 7? Which starts off with Deku finishing his training with Bakugo on Takoba Beach. However, that was when a message would have been sent to Deku's phone, which is from the Hunter Association. It being basically an invitation for Deku to clear a gate, which Deku finds a bit odd but still accepts that invitation. And when Deku arrived onto the scene, he saw a couple people that he thought that he would never get the chance to meet again, which were Kaido, the guy that yelled at Kaido whenever the altar appeared, the guy that left without saying a single word, and of course you and I both know Ochako Uraraka, who was the most surprised to see Deku, along with being the only person among those four to recognize this tall, green-haired, green-eyed fellow to be Deku. Deku being bombarded with questions by all four of them, mostly Kaido and Ochako. That was when a van arrived right next to them and dropped off about 3 to 4 inmates, which Deku along with those other four are confused about. Kaido asking the association's informant what's going on, to which the informant informs Kaido and the rest of the other four, including Deku, that those inmates are basically here to join them to clear the dungeon to help reduce their sentence. Kaido being enraged by this, since they are now going to have to raid with criminals, or maybe even villains. But the informant just tells Kaido that he should not worry, since the inmate will be watched by a hunter from the monitoring department. Basically, a guardian who will keep a close eye on them 24/7. Now, skipping to after everyone went inside the dungeon, everything seems to be going just fine and well. However, that changed when they got to the crossroads, or arrived at the crossroads, there being 3 different paths, this causing the team to be split into 3 different groups. The first one being Deku, Kaido, and Uraraka, the second one being those 2 deserters, and the third being the inmates and their guardian, who I'm going to call Takeshi. With their teams made, each team went their separate ways through the path, or through the crossroad. Now, if you have read Solo Leveling, then you know what's going to happen. Takeshi kills those 3 inmates because he was hired to, and the other 2 deserters accidentally found out that Takeshi killed those 3 inmates. which caused them to be attacked by Takeshi. And when they were being attacked by Takeshi, Deku sensed that there was killing intent. So he, Kaido, and Ochako immediately ran over to those two deserters' tunnel, and/or those two deserters' path. When they arrived through the tunnel, Takeshi attacked Ochako and/or ambushed her, but Deku blocked the attack, and Takeshi was surprised by that. Him jumping back, this gave time to Deku, Ochako, and Kaido to see that those two deserters, along with 3 of those inmates, are killed. Oh well, to be more specific, one of the inmates lost their head, the other lost half of their arm and is on the ground bleeding out. One of them was stabbed and is now on the ground bleeding as well. As for the 2 deserters, yeah, both of them are heavily injured, with one of them dying on the spot. Deku, seeing that one of the deserters is actually alive, he would immediately tell Ochako to go heal him. However, that deserter just said that Ochako should just save her strength, since he is going to die and cannot be saved. And with his dying breath, he apologized to Deku and then died. To which Deku asked Takeshi why he did it. Why did he kill these 5 people? Takeshi just sarcastically answering, I don't know what happened. I was just killing some goblins and then those 5 attacked me. I was just defending myself, you know? Which, of course, irritates both Deku and Kaido. And when Deku was about to go and attack, Kaido stopped Deku, saying that he will face against this quote-unquote monster. Kaido grabbing onto a sword, he asked Ochako if she has any buffs, to which Ochako tells him that she has only 1 physical buff, to which she uses on him. As the fight between Kaido and Takeshi begins. Takeshi, using his speed to his advantage, he would of course outspeed Kaido, and with Kaido not having one of his arm, Kaido would of course be outmatched, but because of Ochako's physical buff, along with her healing whenever he needs it, Kaido using his own swordsmanship even without using one of his arm, because he lost it, he is holding up fairly well against Takeshi. Takeshi, finding Ochako's physical buff and healing being annoying, he threw a fake attack against Kaido and went in to try and kill Ochako, which he forgot that Deku was there. So his attack failed, but just as he was about to attack Ochako again, Kaido appeared behind Takeshi and, well, tried to land the finishing blow, but Takeshi notices that Kaido is behind him, so he just, well, disappears. And then reappearing behind Kaido, Takeshi, in a blink of an eye, attacked Kaido multiple times using his dagger, which is enough to cause Kaido to be on one knee. And while Takeshi is basically taunting at Kaido, Kaido simply put his hand on the ground and a fire tornado appeared from underneath Takeshi. Just as Kaido wonders if he defeated Takeshi, Takeshi, who is right next to him, continues to trash talk Kaido, as he lifts up his dagger and is about to land the finishing blow to cut off Kaido's head. But Deku would have blocked the attack in the nick of time, him countering it and attacking Takeshi. Takeshi jumping back, he would ask Deku who he really is and what rank is he. Deku just saying, I'm Izuku Midoriya, an E rank. An E rank? That's a big fat lie. Considering that you have blocked my attack and your reaction speed, you are either a fake ranker or a reawakened. But well, no matter if you're a fake ranker or a reawakened, you're still gonna die. Takeshi grabbing onto his second dagger as he leaped in and attacked Deku. Deku blocking the attack with Rasaka's Fang. The battle continues. Them exchanging attacks at high speeds, they would realize that their speed are the same. So, realizing that fact, Deku activated Sprint, this increasing his movement speeds by 30%. Takeshi would be surprised by Deku's sudden increase in speed. And while Takeshi is being surprised at Deku's sudden increased speed, Deku took this chance to slash at Takeshi, which he did. This causing the bleed effect along with the paralyze effect on the Rasaka's Fang to be placed onto Takeshi. Takeshi being surprised at this sudden debuff, he would say, "So this poison from your dagger is your trump card? Then I'll show you mine." As a window would pop up in front of Deku saying that the target's resistance is too high and that the bleeding effect along with the paralyze effect has been cancelled. Takeshi saying, "Well, allow me to show you something fun." For me, of course. As Takeshi just immediately disappeared, or should I say, vanished into thin air. Deku thinking, wait, what? His presence is gone? No, that... As Deku would have been slashed behind him, or on his back, with Takeshi thinking that he has won this fight, starting to taunt Deku, saying that this is his skill, Stealth, which can hide his presence. Takeshi continuing to just do minimal strikes on Deku and taunting him, saying, "Come on, hit me, try and find me, block my attack, come on." Basically just making fun of Deku. However, unbeknownst to Takeshi, Deku has found a pattern. As the next time Takeshi attacks, Deku blocks the attack with Rasaka's Fang. This surprising Takeshi as he was about to attack again, Deku blocked it again. While Takeshi is trying to find out how Deku is blocking his attacks, Deku just says, "You talk too much." Him activating Bloodlust. Takeshi being taken aback by this, as using this chance, Deku this time goes in for the kill, as he jams Rasaka's Fang into Takeshi's chest. With Deku continuing to push Takeshi onto the wall, Takeshi would just say, "To think that I'll be killed by someone like you. How absurd." With that, along with the bleeding and paralyzed kicking in, Takeshi would be killed right there and then. And as Deku takes out Rasaka's Fang, Deku would obtain an item, it being called Ruin Stealth. For more information on what that item is, look at the screen. Deku, after obtaining that item, he went over and told Ochako and Kaido that he is just going to go, kill the boss. To which Ochako and Kaido, after seeing Deku's true strength, yeah, of course they will let Deku go kill the boss, solo. However, to their surprise, Deku, before going over to the boss room, or just where the boss is, he drags one of those inmates' corpse, which we all know that that inmate is actually alive. Now, fast forward to after Deku killing the boss and leaving the gate along with Ochako and Kaido. Kaido and Ochako told the association's informant about what happened inside the dungeon, to which the informant, knowing that the situation is, well, very serious, she just called her superiors and told them what happened. And after 40 minutes, her superiors arrived, with one of them being none other than the guy with blonde hair who examined Deku to see if he was reawakened, which from now on let's call him Daiki. Yeah, why not? Daiki. So, Daiki, looking at Deku, he would recognize that this much taller and buffer guy is actually Deku. Him saying, "Ah, we meet again, Hunter." Deku replying, "Oh yeah, you're the guy from the monitoring division, right?" "Ah yes, my name is Daiki. I am the head of the monitoring division, and it seems that one of our employees have caused you great harm. So I would like to apologize on their behalf, and we will hand you our official apologies after the case has been resolved. But instead of us, it is the investigation division that will handle this case." Deku thinking, I should not be full of myself just because I killed a B-rank hunter. I didn't know this before, but this person, he is strong. He is on a different league of his own. He's definitely an A rank. I am not strong enough to handle him with my current strength. As while Deku was thinking about that, that was when Daiki would have asked, basically straight up, who killed the B rank hunter, Takeshi, to which Deku, thinking that he can no longer hide his true strength and that he has been reawakened, he was about to admit that he was the one who killed Takeshi. However, before he can do that, Kaido said that it was he who killed Takeshi. Daiki asking what Kaido's rank is, which Kaido says that his rank is C. Daiki asking Kaido how a C rank is able to kill a B rank, to which Kaido just points behind him at Ochako saying, "Do you not see who's behind me?" Daiki, considering that Kaido was supported by Ochako, it is possible that Kaido is able to kill Takeshi. Daiki telling Kaido to follow him, saying that he will be brought in for interrogations. And before Kaido was brought in for interrogations, Deku asked Kaido why he covered up for him. Kaido saying that Deku must have a good reason to hide his true strength, which is why he covered up for him. Along with that, he just says that this is payback for saving his life. Well, more specifically, this is the least he can do. With Daiki being brought in for interrogations, Daiki told Deku that if they could have a little chat, to which Deku of course says yes. Daiki telling Deku that he doubts that Deku is able to kill the B rank hunter Takeshi. He also thinks that there is no need for him to suspect that Deku has reawakened again. However, he is giving a warning to Deku, him continuing to say, "In the extermination of Natsuo Todoroki's raid team, the only survivors were you and a D rank. The problem is, Natsuo Todoroki has a younger brother. That brother's name is Shoto Todoroki. He may one day seek revenge on you guys. So be careful if you don't want to die." Deku saying, You're talking about the S-rank Shoto Todoroki? Yes, I am. It doesn't matter what actually happened during that raid. The important fact is that you, Izuku Midoriya, survived. Since he's an S rank, the law can't really bind him either. They are living miracles, and at the same time, calamities. It'll be in your best interest to watch out for him, because you may be hunted by someone who even monsters fear. If possible, leaving the country with your loved ones isn't a bad idea. With Daiki leaving after warning Deku, Deku is currently reflecting on what Daiki just said, him thinking to himself how he can get stronger to even have the slightest chance against Shoto Todoroki in a fight. However, that thought was cut off when Ochako Uraraka walked up to him saying, "Midoriya, can we talk for a minute?" As we'll cut over to a park where Ochako and Deku is walking along the path. Them just talking about the past and remembering the old times where Deku always gets hurt in every single dungeon, yet Uraraka is there to help him. As to the shock of Deku, Uraraka actually tells Deku that she is going to be retiring and that she would not be a hunter anymore. Her continuing to say that she only ever became a hunter in the first place just to earn a bit more money for her family. But after witnessing so much death and carnage, mostly death, so she's going to change jobs and maybe find a job that is less brutal, but still having a high pay. Her asking Deku if he has any recommendations for her, which Deku just tells Ochako that ever since he was small, he only ever had one goal, which is to either to become a hero or a hunter. But because of a certain situation that he's not going to talk about, he became a hunter. Asking her if she has any interest in becoming a hero. Her also saying that ever since she was small, she too wanted to become a hero or a hunter, and now that she is retiring from a hunter, she should try and fulfill her other dream, which is to become a hero. With Deku giving Ochako a bit of encouragement, their conversation ends. Ochako waving goodbye at Deku while being, well, joyful. Deku waving back while thinking, S-rank hunter, Shoto Todoroki. I need to get stronger, fast. Only then will I survive. With Deku starting to walk back home after having that thought, he would not notice that there is actually someone watching him secretly. As we'll skip to the next day, with that day being the first day of Deku's conquest on 20 C rank gates, or well, clearing 20 C rank gates. Him being surprised to see the team that Yaoyorozu and or Momo found. Actually no, recruited. Why? Because all of them are either injured, alcoholics, and maybe just some cash grabbers. Yeah, their team is just bad. Very bad. However, Deku noted someone at the edge of his eye, and or on the edge of his eye. Him thinking, have I seen him before? He seems so familiar. Wait, he can't be. And while Deku is having that thought, Momo is explaining the contract and the, well, rules of the contract to everyone once again. Basically telling them that if they just sit there and wait and not tell anyone what they've seen or saw, they'll get 3,000 USD for free. With Deku, after finishing his thought, he would have looked over to Yaoyorozu and or Momo, saying, Yaoyorozu? What the hell are you wearing? Oh, this is a full set of hardened armor made from my father's company. If we are going to raid with just the two of us, shouldn't I prepare at least this much? To which Deku just pokes at Yaoyorozu's armor and cause her to fall down onto the ground. Deku saying, Miss Yaoyorozu, please, I'm asking nicely. Please take off that armor. It is definitely going to be in your way. Momo just saying, yes. But Midoriya? Please, can you help me up? I've fallen and I can't get up. That just keeps circling in my head. No, okay, I just stop. So, after Yaoyorozu took off that armor, she says that she's ready, even though she's nervous. Deku continuing to say, do you really have to bring your helmet with you? Look, I need protection, alright? At least let me use the helmet to protect my head. Fine, let's just hurry. As Deku and Yaoyorozu would have went through the gate. As about, I don't know, maybe like 10 to 20 minutes, Deku and Momo came back out of the gate, which surprised everyone, them thinking that Deku and Momo just ran from there because they're too weak. However, that was not the case, since after they came out, the gate closed, meaning that they actually killed the boss. And by they, I mean mostly Deku. With Deku asking Momo where the next gate is, Momo just told him along with everyone else to follow her, saying that she will lead them to the next gate. Which of course they followed Momo. But while they were following Momo, and by they I mean everyone except for Deku and Momo, they were wondering who Momo and Deku really is, and or who they really are. Since, you know, they just destroyed a C-rank gate by themselves. And judging by their rank, which is D for Momo and E for Deku, yeah, there's no way. Now, after clearing 4 gates, Deku is clearing his 5th gate of the day. And while he was clearing that gate, his skill, Sprint, has been leveled up, along with acquiring the skills of Vital Strike level 1 and Advanced Dagger Arts level 1. Along with acquiring those skills, Deku also broke the rune that he got from Takeshi, which grants him the skill of Stealth. You know, the one that Takeshi used to erase his presence. But after finding out that to activate the skill Stealth, he will need 200 mana, along with using 10 mana per second to continuously use the skill. Yeah, Deku, even though he didn't want to upgrade his intelligence stat, which by the way means that, well, basically if you increase intelligence, then you increase your mana. That's the logic. Deal with it. Yeah, even though he didn't want to, he'll have to now. Oh yeah, as for more information on those skills, look at the screen. However, if you're too lazy to read, it's basically like this. Advanced Dagger Arts. It just gives additionally 33% more damage when Deku uses a dagger. That is on its level 1. Vital Strike, level 1. It takes 70 mana to activate it, and when activated, Deku deals critical damage when he hits his foe's vital points. And while he was continuing to test his skills and level up, basically grinding, a new notification popped up into a new window saying, Alarm! The player has reached the required level. which confused Deku, as another window popped up saying, Quest alarm, a job change quest has arrived, with another window following it saying, will you accept the quest, and then accept and refuse. Meanwhile, outside the gate, the guy in the hoodie who Deku thought that he knew just simply turned around and started leaving the scene. Him leaving with a annoyed expression. And that will be the end of this part. If you guys want the next part to this what if, then help me reach 40 likes on this video. As for the next video I'm gonna post, well, I haven't thought about that yet. But, I don't know, maybe I'll post some trailers of new what if ideas I got. Or, I could start thinking about that what if Deku was Xiao's reincarnation, or the reincarnation of Xiao. Yeah, I should make that part 1 since you guys keep telling me to do so. Well, anyway, if you want to know what my next video is, then subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you really want to. But yeah, that'll be it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.